Hello, Internet, and welcome back to Antiheroes Anonymous, or welcome for the first time if it's your first time joining us. I'm Ethan, and I'm the Dungeon Master for this 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons show. I'll have some announcement and a recap for all of you, but before we do any of that, let's go ahead and do a quick round of player introductions.
Hi, I'm Aster. I play Embers of White Ash with the Backseat Sunsoul Monk.
Hi, I'm Kay, and I play Lady Elwyn Amelos, who is an elvish Circle of the Land druid.
Hi, I'm Gabo, and I play Art, the Dragonborn Battlemaster Fighter.
Hi, I'm Zach, and I play Vert, the Changeling Armor Artificer.
Thank you, everyone. Those announcements. We premiere our episodes on YouTube every Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific Time. Throughout the campaign, we'll use a variety of custom items, monsters, species, etc., so be aware of that as you're watching. The character portraits, which you'll see all over our layout once we switch to it, were done by an artist named Zyra Brittany, who goes by @Xylavy on Twitter. If you need a refresher on anything that's going on in the campaign, you can check out our campaign wiki at World Anvil. You can also check us out on our socials, where our handle is Antiheroes Anonymous, one word, all lowercase. You can also check the video description for links and information to everything I just mentioned and more, including some links to trans rights, Black Lives Matter, and Stop Asian Hate resources. And other than that, we just hope you enjoy the show, share with your friends, and come back to watch some more. So with all that said, let's roll the intro video. And welcome back. Previously on Antiheroes Anonymous, the Silver Seekers have come to Bryvanth, where Art hopes to find his dragon companion, Lumbra. The group snuck into Bryvanth and linked up with a resistance group known as the Knights of the Scale, who oppose Governor Honlor, Art's old friend. At their hideout, the Seekers made contact with Emilio, who Art promised a dying friend he'd check in on, as well as Audhild and Selvo, the leaders of the Knights. They agreed to help recover a supply of Dragon's Bane, but balked at Audhild's plan to kill the dragon Uldoth. Now they face the dragon himself in the halls of unyielding justice, where their principles are being put to the test. And that is where we will pick up today's session. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Zach, you can go ahead and switch directly to the Roll20 map if you want, because we ended last session in the middle of a combat.
Okay, we're there.
I will refresh your memory. The group of you are in the ruined and burned out halls of unyielding justice, having used a magical window to break into the back of the chapel, and then having had two big holes broken in the walls of the chapel themselves. First one, I can't remember what broke.
We did.
You did.
Because the window was
That's
killing
right.
us.
Mm-hmm. And then the second one because a wyvern busted through and joined the fight. The Knights of the Scale, two of them have emerged with the casks of Dragon's Bane. That is their mission here. Emilio and Maria. One other knight has gone down to get a cask, and the fourth and final knight is waiting for their turn to go down into the basement crypts of the halls and retrieve the final cask of Dragon's Bane. A shield wall of wardens has put itself up, but there's a wall of wind running through them. There is a cannon that is icy cold to the touch. And yeah, that's pretty much where we're going to pick right back up. I'll get some music, and then Embers, you are at the very top of initiative.
Okay. Can I, from my position, see this one?
Yes, you can. I think if you were to fire an attack, I would give him a little bit of cover.
Okay.
But you can see him, yes.
Yeah. Probably that's a bad idea because I would have disadvantage on that anyway. So, okay. I'm going to have 2 attacks. I'm going to first just attack this Rifle Warden with a melee attack.
Sounds like a good plan.
That's a crit.
Okay, yep. That Rifle Warden crumples under your blow.
Okay. And then I'm going to make a Sunbolt attack against this one. So this will be at disadvantage.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've got all these guys right here.
If you still have 10 HP, then you have my bonus.
Oh yeah, good call. Thank you. This might hit. Let's see. Gotta remember a little bit. Okay. This is a 21 to hit.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that Rifle Warden goes down as well.
Yep. Trying to clear all these guys out because they keep shooting the dragon. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to use Patient Defense with a focus point. And that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Now I have 2 of these guys marked with a symbol. Oh, that's Bane from the Knight.
Mhm.
That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
Great. Good turn. I can't remember if I had any legendary actions, so I'm not going to use any, but Uldoth's turn comes next anyways. Pardon me while I measure something real quick.
Oh no.
Let me just turn off broadcast to others.
I am terrified.
He did get stuck with a breath weapon needle in the last episode, didn't he?
Yeah.
He
Do
definitely
we know
did.
which kind it was? Was it? Was it? the
He has
fire?
at this point been stuck with 2 breath weapon needles,
Oh,
so it could be
great.
2 shots of one or 1 of each. You're not sure.
So-
Okay.
Also something disadvantage because I'm on him? Question mark. Grasping at straws.
Grasping at earwax.
Hey!
Okay. Yep, there it is. Let me... Sorry, I know this is terribly exciting for you. Whoops. Never mind. Hold on.
Oh, what has happened?
It wasn't at all what I wanted.
You can't take it back. Actually,
Okay.
please do.
I need Embers, Elwyn, Art, all of those shield wardens, the Wyvern, and that rifle warden, all to make a save.
Oof.
As
That was-
Uldoth... Oh, that wasn't supposed to be fire. Dang it. Sorry, I'm still getting used to Roll20's effects here. This is the one I wanted.
It was a misfire. Dun.
That's really
Oh.
cool. Listen, you may not have intended for it to be fire, but it was the effect was still there and
Yeah.
terrifying. Like, wow, this is an insane range for an.
What I
Sorry,
need
what are we
is
doing?
Yeah, what kind
a
of-
Constitution saving throw from everyone in that. And I'm going to need your guys' help rolling for the rest of these
Yes.
NPCs because there's too
Can
many.
you
I can roll.
make the thingy again? Because I was looking away and it doesn't persist. The area of effect.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
Um,
a nat 20 for a 27.
Yeah.
nice. On
let me
save.
let me just draw it such that sorry, that's wrong. Such that
Alright.
it lingers.
I can start rolling for these shield wardens if you want, because I'm not rolling for my
Okay.
character.
I can roll for 1.
Okay.
Who has
there
inspiration?
let's see.
Is it Vert still, or is it? Who has inspiration? Who has inspiration?
I have inspiration.
Yeah, Bert.
Let's deal with these shield wardens real quick.
Okay.
Um
I rolled an 18 for one of them.
It looks like there's 4 of them, so I'll just take 1 roll from each of you.
Okay.
I'll re-roll
Okay.
it.
18 is a pass.
Hell yeah.
I got a nat 1.
Okay.
What's the modifier?
Plus 2.
Okay, 15.
15 is a failure.
That was for the
11
warden, not me.
For the warden.
Yes,
yeah.
I know. Actually, that's not a good icon because I'm using it elsewhere. Why don't they have icons that work for this? Well, you know what? We'll just use... Alright, we're just going to use this stop sign. Okay. The one, Astra, that you rolled for was a 15, you said?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's a failure. And Kay, the one you rolled for?
11.
That's also a failure, even if that one wasn't baned, which it was.
Oh.
Okay. And then I will roll for this Rifle Warden. That's probably a failure. Rifle Wardens have a +3, but that is nowhere near enough. So this Rifle Warden is also affected. Okay, now how did the group of you do?
I got a 27.
That's a pass. Yep.
I would hope so.
Elwyn?
A 16.
Okay. And Embers?
10.
All right, so Embers and Elwyn, you are affected by this, as are a number of the wardens in here. What happens is Uldoth opens his mouth and he whips his head around towards the group of you, and he sees that he has his shot, and his mouth opens, and you can just see this gas billowing at the back of his throat, and he breathes it forward, and this cloud of gas just rolls over everyone in here. Oh, Elwyn, you're not going to be affected by this. We already established this.
I was going to smack that in your face later, but
Yeah. So it's just Embers. But yes, if you fail, this is what happens. You have the incapacitated condition until the end of your next turn, at which point you repeat the save. And then we'll see what happens if you get a second failure.
So this is like
Oh, no.
magic sleep, right?
Yes. Actually, Elwyn, I'm going to say you can be affected by that incapacitating, but you can't fail the second one to fall unconscious, which is what happens if you fail the second one.
it literally says magic can't put you to sleep on my character sheet.
Yep. And I don't think the first one is putting you to sleep. It's just incapacitating.
Oh.
And then, because the second save, you are unconscious if you fail again, is how it works.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to say that does work on Elwyn, but you can't fail the second one. So you're incapacitated for 1 turn.
Okay. Fun.
Sorry, the effect of this breath has changed between the last time I used it in the Warden raid fight, because the monster manual came out, is what happened. So it wasn't exactly what I expected.
I guess it sort of makes sense for it to work differently from the mouth of the dragon than from a canister.
Mhm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. So everyone in there is incapacitated, and we'll deal with that later. Great. I'm going to get rid of this.
Does that mean I lose concentration?
Is that in?
It does say that.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
says, yeah.
Yep. Then the cannon is no longer icy hot to the touch.
Oh, there's no wardens there anymore anyways. Okay, so that is one part of this. Okay. And then I think that Uldoth is going to use Rend on the knight that's there. So I had all my bonuses memorized, and I've just totally forgotten them. Yep, that's a hit. That knight takes... so many stat blocks. 17 slashing plus 4 fire, and goes unconscious.
Ah, shit.
And then, here's what Uldoth is going to do. Uldoth flies up at the ceiling. Art, do you want to hang on and go with?
Yeah.
Okay.
Famous last words.
Uldoth flies up at the ceiling, and as Uldoth is like getting close to the ceiling, he reaches out a claw and rakes the ceiling itself, and the like charred and broken timbers of the ceiling crumble, creating a big opening in the ceiling, and those rain down on the people below. And Uldoth flies 80 feet up into the sky above the temple with you and says, "Survive, and then we'll talk." And that's where he's going to end this turn. So I'm going to put the two of you over here, but you are 80 feet up.
That's fun.
I mean, you're used to that, right? You
Yeah, sure.
Ride a dragon.
Okay, that is Uldoth's turn. Reinforcements. There's enough shield wardens that reinforcements don't come for them, but there are
rats,
rifle
right?
wardens.
Yeah, where are rats?
Rat enforcements.
Our literal rat army.
I know.
I'd
What
be
are they
okay
doing?
with a warden covered in rats too. That would also be acceptable.
Oh yeah, I mean every warden that comes in via reinforcements is covered in rats. That's just a fact.
I guess that's fine then.
One of these will come in from the back door. There we go. Okay, rifle wardens come in. Vert, you're up.
Okay. Is there a way that I would know? Would I know if can damage wake up a sleeping person in this case?
No one is asleep just yet.
Or break them out of whatever is taking hold?
Roll an Arcana check.
Okay. 14 plus 4, 18.
Yeah, you think that if they fall asleep, that's the kind of thing that could snap them out of it. But as they are right now, they're just kind of in this dazed state, dazed by like the initial blast of gas. But yeah, as they are right now, you don't think that would help much.
Okay. Yeah, so what I'm thinking is I can hold an action to magic missile you guys if you fall asleep, but I don't think that would work very well. Because if you fall asleep on your turn, then it'd only hit one person. Right? Technically.
Oh, I see what you mean.
It wouldn't be like everybody's asleep on the next round. So I don't think that'll work. Is there rubble falling from where Uldoth slashed?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it going to be centered around, like, is it falling? Oops, I'm clicking on.
So there's
OBS.
rubble falling from like a narrating the scene perspective, but it's not dangerous to you at this point.
Okay. So we have Maria and Emilio running all the way around, down and around, up, and they're going to come back up, right?
That's unclear.
Okay.
You could ask. You could call out to them on your turn.
I'll just yell to the knights that we need to leave now. And then I will, I guess, rush over to the knight that got knocked unconscious, and I guess I'll give them a cure wounds.
Okay.
To get them back on their feet. So dragging takes half my movement, right? Or it like double, it halves. I have to use my movement for them too. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think the way it gets worded is like every foot of movement costs 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's basically double movement.
So what I'll do then is I will cure wounds them and then use my remaining 20 feet of movement to move them 10 feet towards where the barrels are, down into that storage area. So I'll come with them as well, and then
I guess 10 feet would be there.
So technically, since I casted Cure Wounds, I can't also do Sanctuary, right? Because that's a leveled
Correct.
spell. Okay, so I can't do that. Then I suppose I still have a little bit of that. Yep, I don't have a thing to use for my bonus action. Uldoth is up in the air with art, right? You said 80 feet above.
Yep.
Okay.
How many hit points did you give the knight, by the way?
Oh, sorry, I didn't roll for it yet. I will roll in just a
okay.
second. I'm just looking at
I
something.
thought I missed it.
Nope, I missed it. I just didn't even do anything. Okay, so the new one is 2d8, not 1d8. Okay, 1 second. For a level 1, that's awesome. I mean, I still rolled as if it was a 1d8. He gets 8 HP.
Okay, well, it's better than 0.
Yeah, I could have rolled a d4 and gotten the same amount. Okay, cool, that's it. And then I should end my turn here. After I drag the knight towards the stairs.
At the end of your turn, I need Art to make a dexterity saving throw as the dragon whips its tail around in the air and brings that scorching sand towards you.
Hold on, let me grab my magnifying glass. It's a 16 plus 2.
Yep, that's
18.
a pass.
I think we've established nothing happens.
Yes, nothing happens on a failure with that one, which is great. Then it is Elwyn's turn.
Well, I'm just incapacitated, so
Can you
Yes.
move?
not when I'm incapacitated.
No.
Can't take action, bonus action or reaction, no concentration, can't speak. It technically doesn't say I can't move.
Yeah.
I think there is something in the new rules that's like if you can't take any actions, then you also can't move. There's something weird like that,
Oh, in the new rule
but
set.
I'd have to look it up.
That'll explain why it doesn't say your movement is 0.
I think you can move. Well, let me.
Yeah, I mean, because I'd need to look it up, I would say, since I don't see it here, you can move if you want to.
Paralyzed is like you are incapacitated. So you have all these effects, and your speed is 0.
So I can stumble away
I guess so.
if I wanted to.
And they can't take reactions either, right? At least the ones with the no mark on them.
Yep, because they're
Oh.
incapacitated as well.
Yeah, but there's still one that is not, right? This guy is not.
Yeah, but you also don't have concentration to lose anymore, so...
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I necessarily want to move. I guess there's a wyvern coming in.
I guess.
Can you make the wyvern icon big? Just so I can see the Arnold mark clearly? Is that
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, that's so cool.
That is really
Neat.
cool.
There
Thank
it
you.
is.
Okay, now send him away though. Have him go to a different building. No, I don't want him here.
I'm not going to do that. I guess I didn't show the Uldoth art either. There he is.
That's not the gas breath that he used. Hold off. Silly goose.
So, Elwyn, did you want to move?
I'm
Debating.
trying to think. I'm trying to think of what my move is here.
Is ironically paralyzed.
Yeah, I don't know if Elwyn would have the presence of mind to even think about getting out of there. I think she's wants to stick near Embers, and she doesn't want to get close to that wyvern. So yeah, she might just stay put for now.
Okay.
Wait until she can do something.
That will end the incapacitated effect on you, and you can't fall asleep, so we don't need to worry about the saving throw.
Great.
End of your turn. Art. The dragon flies up 20 more feet.
Oh, Jesus
And,
Christ. Okay.
Rolls an attack against you. 23?
No!
No.
No, because I still have the 3.
You still
From
got 10 hit
busting.
points?
The temp HP.
I have all my temp hit points. I shouldn't have said that to you.
No,
But I
that's
do.
impressive. Okay. Then it is the Rifle Wardens. And that one is incapacitated there. 30 and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay. One of them is incapacitated and needs to make a save. That one fails and falls asleep. It's the one that's kind of on the little stand over here.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the Rifle Wardens are going to do some attacks. I think I have... Let's see. I've got 4 of them and 3 targets. So I'm going to make 2 attacks against Embers, which I know is foolish, but I'm going to do it, and then 1 against Vert and 1 and Elwyn.
Okay. The ones against Embers are still at disadvantage.
Yes.
But did they
Thank
get
you for
advantage
reminding me.
because of incapacitated? Or does that not do anything?
I don't know.
Nope.
Doesn't
nothing
say so.
about. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Okay.
Okay. So here's the 2 at disadvantage against Embers. Yeah, it's going to be a miss, 16.
Mhm.
And then worse, 10.
Yep, both miss.
So then here's the one against Vert, not at disadvantage. A 16. Zach is shaking his head.
Yeah.
Nope.
Say it. Yeah. For the.
And then
Sorry,
Elwyn,
yeah.
my best roll. 21?
Of course it is. Yeah, that hits.
No!
My high AC of 19. Still the lowest in the party.
Elwyn, you take... Oh, I didn't give myself a minimum damage, so I have to roll it.
Of course you do, and you're
Come
going to
on,
roll max
Ethan.
damage.
Build better stat blocks. No, it's actually less than average. You take 10 points of piercing damage, and your speed is reduced by 10 feet until the
Non-magical?
start of its next turn. Yes, non-magical.
Okay, so 5 points of piercing damage.
Ooh,
And
who's Hunter
speed is-
now?
Speed is reduced by 5.
10 until the start of the Rifle
10.
Warden's next turn. Okay.
Cool. Keep punching me, Ethan. I love it.
I know, I'm sure. Shield Wardens here.
Wait, did I
It's
have...
going to move there.
I don't know if I changed my speed from the last time I got a bonus. Does your other thing give me the the temporary HP when you have your other setting on, Zach? Did the bonuses for the
That
other
should-
form?
Yeah, it's 15 feet for the other one.
Okay, but that's not active right now. I think I never changed it back. I was like, wait, I have 45 feet of movement? I don't think that's true.
Yeah, that's not true.
So, okay, so I had... What was my base walking speed again? Okay. Was it only 30?
Oh, you know what?
Okay. All right.
Okay. Sorry, are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. Sorry.
Okay.
I was just like, 45? All right.
The 3 Shield Wardens who were incapacitated fall asleep. I just rolled their saves. All 3 of them failed. The other ones are going to kind of surround Embers to the best of their ability and make attacks against her foolishly.
2 of them have Bane.
Yes, they do.
Do they fall
I
asleep
think
at the beginning or
The
the end of their
Baned ones
turn?
are asleep. Good
Well,
question.
one of them, the bottom one, has the upset face, and he doesn't have the the no entry
Well, the ones who were incapacitated had to roll the save at the end of their turn.
Yes,
And
it
then
is.
fell
It
asleep.
is. Sorry, it is at the end of their turn, so they do get to take this turn before they fall asleep. That's what's
then-
going to happen.
Yeah, but they were incapacitated,
So you get
Yes,
so they'll
correct,
take-
correct.
Yeah.
so they can't do shit anyway.
Well, 3 of them can.
The
One
ones
of
who
them,
are
one of them
yeah.
has Bane.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, we'll do the one who has Bane first. That's not going to hit, no. Nope. I rolled an 8 minus 1 on the dice. Their bonus is not high enough that that's going to do anything. That's the same roll. And that's a natural 1. Shield Wardens, you're useless.
I had, before you said anything, I had already written in my notes they all miss.
Man.
Happy.
That's
Man.
Art, it is
One of
your
these
turn. You are
days.
100 feet in the air, held by the dragon Uldoth.
Can you see someone 100 feet away? Like, he can see me, right? Can I, like, be, like, doing this to him? Like, waving my arms to, like, come this way?
Sure. Yeah.
So, and then also, just for a clear picture, did Uldoth fly straight up, or did he actually fly, like, to the center
He's
of the...
straight up. I was just getting him out of the way.
Cool, perfect, okay.
Yep.
Okay. And he said to me, survive and then we'll talk.
Yep.
Okay. And how is he looking in terms of like the very valid points I was making? I want to clarify if that information will use up my action.
No, it won't.
don't want to take it.
You had seen that, like, the things you were saying, some of the stuff you had said was resonating. Like, you were making an impact, but you hadn't, like, fully swayed him or anything like that.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, and at this point, I'm getting the sense that he's just trying to leave. Like, he's just trying to, like, get me out so I can fuck off out of here.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
You could roll an insight check, and I won't have this take your action.
Okay. What's my thing for insight? Oh, that's not bad. 13 plus 5 is math. 18.
Less than trying to get away. Like, he had the wax in his ears, and it seemed like all the sounds of the fighting was frustrating and angering him. So it, more than trying to get away, it's like he's pulled you out here so that you're one-on-one, away from everything else that was going on.
Never mind. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because that changes what I would do. Okay. I see.
And also, I'll say with the 18, like, granted, he did say survive, so he might drop you at some point, but, like, he's not out here because he's trying to get away, is what you would know. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm trying to think if... Basically, what I'm trying to determine right now in my head is, like, how stubborn is Art?
Good question.
I don't know, I'm pretty fucking stubborn, so I... But the situation also looks not great for my friends.
It's not looking too terrible for your friends.
Most of your friends are doing fine.
Is there a night down or something? I guess run.
Vert got him back up.
Loose
Yeah,
turn. Okay.
no one's down.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just like.
No, there's a lot going on. Take your time. Let's see, who's up next? I guess it's my turn's up next.
It's always your turn. Yeah, I guess I want to sway him more. I think that is still Art's goal.
Okay.
And seeing his friends like getting up and like still putting up a fight, he is convinced that like he needs to do this for all of us. So
I thought you were frozen.
he'll
there for a
ask
second.
like,
You were holding
no, I'm just like thinking very hard. He'll say, he'll reply to his statement of like survive and maybe we'll talk. And it's like, can and will do, but you know I'm right. This isn't what you want. This isn't good for anyone. So what can I do to get you to trust me and my friends?
Roll a persuasion check at advantage this time.
Okay, so I will tell you both of my rolls. My first roll was a natural 1.
Oof.
My second roll, however, was an 18 on the die for a total of 19, because I don't have that much extra persuasion. So 19 persuasion.
Still better
That's
than
pretty
Embers.
good.
Yeah.
Uldoth, kind of flapping his wings, holding the two of you up in the air, turns his long neck towards you and rasps in that kind of like gravelly, unused voice. What you have wrong is that it's not me you need to convince. I owe Hanlor everything. And so until he's convinced, I follow his orders. But that's a good success for you. Anything else for your turn?
I guess that's my action. And now I'm trying to determine, do I want to still be on this fucking dragon? You know what? Yeah, let's do one more round. That's it. I'm staying put 100 feet in the air.
At the end of your turn, he will use his last legendary action to try again to claw at you. And he finishes his statement about you needing to convince Onlor and him following Onlor's actions through to the end by saying, and it includes the order to defend this chapel, and so I will! And he claws at you. A 24.
Fuck. Yeah.
Um,
That's exactly it. What you need.
So that is... That block is huge. 17 slashing damage and 4 fire damage. And I think you reduced the fire damage, right?
I do reduce the fire damage. I'm resistant. So that's half. So that's a 2 fire
2 for
and
the fire.
17.
Mm-hmm.
That's 19. I can do math.
And that was the end of your turn, which brings it to the Wyvern's turn. I realized I never rolled to see if the Wyvern was incapacitated. find that out now. The wyvern is not incapacitated.
The wyvern get hit too. Oh my gosh.
It was also hit, and I forgot to roll. The wyvern comes into the chamber to menace Emilio and Maria.
Mm-hmm. Come on, Maria. Hang in there, babe.
The bite is going for Maria, and the stinger comes sweeping around. It has this like scorpion-like tail that comes sweeping around and reaches all the way around to Emilio. So the bite for Maria is a 21. That's a hit. And the stinger for Emilio is a 25. That's also a hit. Let's do the stinger damage first. Okay. Emilio takes, it looks like 13 piercing damage from the stinger, and the stinger is dripping with this like green acidic fluid, but Emilio manages to kind of like shrug that off and takes no acid damage from the stinger, which is fortunate because Emilio does not look good right now. And Maria takes 16 piercing damage from the bite. Fortunately, she had all her health, so that doesn't knock her down, but she is then grappled by the bite.
Great.
And that is the end of the wyvern's turn. Then it is the Knights of the Scale. The knight that Vert dragged over descends the stairs to go into the basement. Another knight emerges from the basement and has a clear path to the doorway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And yeah, we'll just dash out. So one of the knights gets out with a barrel.
Great.
Maria, grappled as she is. Can someone tell me what does grappled do in the new rules?
Speed is 0. You have disadvantage on attack rolls against any target other than the grappler.
Okay, cool.
And the grappler can drag you.
All right. Then Maria is going to utter a brief prayer under her breath, and she's wearing this like symbol of the Knights of the Scale, the new symbol that has like the unbalanced scales, and the symbol glows, and then her warhammer begins to glow, and she casts Vow of Enmity on the wyvern. When taking the attack action, she now has advantage on attack rolls against the creature for 1 minute, which is great. So she's going to then make her attacks against it. Or I guess she just gets 1 attack, but at advantage. Hits the thing. And does someone want to roll her damage for me? It's 1d10 plus 3.
I'll do it.
Okay.
The good old days of rolling damage for paladins.
And then slap an extra 2d8 radiant on it as she smites the thing.
Well, she rolled max damage on the initial thing. So 2d8 radiant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, rolled a 10 on the die. And the radiant is 9.
So that's 22? No. Because it was 1d10 plus 3, you maxed to 13 plus 9, so yeah, 22.
Yep.
Nice hit, Maria. And then Emilio is going to come around and do the same thing. He shouts his prayer as he's like whipping around the corner, and then his warhammer starts to glow, and he brings it down like on the thing's neck, just basically shouting as loud as he can, trying to get it to release Maria. That is a hit. Does someone want to roll his 1d10 plus
I'll
3,
do
and
it.
then also 2d8.
1d10 plus 3, and then... Oh, that was an 8 on the die, plus 3. 11.
Mhm.
Am I doing math right? And then 2d8?
Yep.
See if I can quickly find a d8 in this mess. There we go. 10.
21.
So 11 plus 10 for 21.
Good round for them.
Devastating
last one.
attacks from the
Really
Knights of
good.
the Scale. And then I need someone else to roll me a d10 for a very different purpose.
I can do it.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. I'll do the next
Yeah.
one, whatever it is.
That's a 5.
Okay. The structural integrity of this place holds. Then it's Ember's turn.
Cool. All right. I don't have an action unless you will allow me to do one thing that is sort of like a weird action. I'll totally understand if you say no. But I have an item called the Dragonhide Belt
Yes.
that, as an action, I can use. I can regain key points or focus points equal to a roll on my martial arts die. So this would basically be not doing much except for like focusing real hard and drawing on the power of the belt.
It's
Now, I am incapacitated. It takes an action. I don't have an action.
but it's supposed to be an action to use the item.
Mhm.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to say no.
Yeah. Perfectly fair. Okay, in that case, I don't do anything because I don't have action, bonus action, or reaction, and I'm just going to roll to see if I get incapacitated. Or asleep.
Yep, and it is a Constitution saving throw.
Yep. I am proficient in this for some reason.
Mhm.
No, I'm not. I just have good con. Bad. 12.
Okay, so Embers does fall asleep.
Mhm.
Okay. And then it is Uldoth's turn.
Embers is, for the first time this season, in trouble.
Mm.
Uldoth's turn comes around. Art, you're still on Uldoth. The two of you are 100 feet in the air. Uldoth flies up another 80 and then opens his maw, which is glowing red, and breathes fire on you alone.
Oh my god.
Can I have a dexterity saving throw?
Pray for me.
You got this.
Woo! That's a nat 20!
Oh snap! Okay,
That's just plus 2.
so you're gonna take half of 45 damage. So you take
Jesus Christ!
22 fire damage, but you're gonna half that again because you're resistant to just 11. So it sounded bad. It's not that
Wow.
Shit.
That's crazy.
Draco Spear. You gotta take some dragon fire now and then.
And then we'll use the rest of his 2 attacks against you. Rend
That's
attacks.
fair. Hold on.
One of them is a miss. The other one I think hits at 27.
Yeah, what was the miss? 'Cause I unfortunately...
17?
Oh, okay, no, that's still... Because I lost my temp hit point, so I'm back at my regular, but that's still 21.
So just one hit for... Why don't I have this memorized yet? 17 slashing damage and 4 fire damage reduced to 2 fire damage.
So 19 again.
19 total.
Okay. Yeah, this is rough.
Okay. That is Uldoth's turn. Let me check if any reinforcements need to come. I think you are topped up. Yep, you're topped up on every type of warden. So no reinforcements come. And Vert, you're up.
Okay, so I am so tempted to use my bonus action to try and get rid of Uldoth's flying speed and have him drop prone.
Be super cool.
Have him drop almost 200 feet in the air.
That'd be incredible, actually.
But we're not trying to hurt him, right?
We are absolutely not trying to hurt him.
But man, I want to see some big max. I want to roll like 10d6 bludgeoning damage or whatever it is.
Save it for the actual evil dragons.
Do you see him like attacking me and shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone can see dragon fire in the sky.
Yeah.
So
Uldoth is basically like holding you at claw's length, just, and it's just this big.
Oh, he's
bright
holding
ball
me
in
right
the
now.
sky. Well, I guess you're holding on to Uldoth, but yeah.
I like this is probably gonna fuck me over, but like, how am I still holding on to Uldoth after that attack?
How do you want to be holding on to Uldoth? I mean, it's up to you. If you want to say that made you fall off, you can have fallen off at that point.
I'm very stubborn. No, I'm absolutely still like holding on. But if mechanically there was something I
clinging
had to do, okay. Yeah.
All right. So anyways,
Okay.
I think the best thing I can do is probably magic missile. What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I might shoot one of the darts at Embers to wake her up. Sorry, Embers. Friendly fire.
No, please do.
And then I might shoot the other two at these two
Oh, okay.
wardens. I think.
If you do that, then they go down immediately.
Yeah.
'Cause they are minions.
I believe magic missile is still 3 darts. Yes, it is. So let me go ahead and use a spell slot for that. And then Embers, I will roll your damage. It is 4 damage as a dart hits you and wakes you up.
Cool.
And
And
Embers
then,
takes some damage.
My axe.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
that's how you deal damage to
You're-
Embers of White Ash. Remember that, Ethan.
Take some notes, Ethan.
Working on it.
Magic missile, magic missile, magic missile, magic missile.
It'll be a fight where every enemy just has magic
It's
missile.
gonna be Hunter Island again, except it's all wizards.
Yep.
Oops, all wizards.
Oops, all wizards instead of all
There is
hammers.
There's gonna come a point where that doesn't work either, but we're
Yeah,
not
I
there
know,
yet.
I know.
We're not there yet, though. That's the thing, yeah. Okay, so that's my action. It used a spell, so I can't do the other spells. So then my bonus action, I don't have anything to do with that. I will. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will move here and try and get to Maria and Emilio. I really wish they didn't go that way, but here we are.
Here we are indeed.
Yep. Okay. That's what I have, I believe.
Okay. At the end of your turn,
No, just stop interrupting. Just let me go.
Uldoth flies up another 40 feet.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
Putting you at 220. And Uldoth seems to level out here, like this is as far up as he wants to go. And then he makes a claw attack against you.
Yeah, that's
Jesus
fair.
Christ. How can he
For
move and attack
23?
as a legendary action?
Yeah, that hurts. That hits.
The legendary action says dragon moves up to half its speed and makes 1 rend attack.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. That was a hit.
Yes.
That's another 19 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Now it is Elwyn's turn.
Yeah. Okay. So here we go. I'm cracking my knuckles. Been saving this for 2 rounds.
Whew.
Elwyn watching the wyvern come and take Maria in its jaws, just shaking off the effects, the residual effects of the breath, throws a hand out and screams, and the earth underneath the wyvern's feet begins to churn as she casts Erupting Earth. It's a 20-foot cube, and I want to get. Let's see if I can do this. Like this. These 20 foot, these 4 squares here. Does that?
I see.
Can you see that? Yeah. So 2 of those little minions are going to get caught up in it.
So, like... that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And so that is a 3rd level spell. Those creatures must make dexterity saves.
Okay. We'll do Wyvern first.
I'm going to roll 3d12.
Wyvern fails.
Great.
Is this the Baned Shield Warden?
Yes.
Can't even see. There's too much on the map.
Yeah, I can see it.
Well, fails regardless. That's a really bad roll. And the Rifle Warden... The Rifle Warden passes.
Okay, so the Rifle Warden is going to take half damage. But the other 2 will take full. And that, I rolled really good on 3d12, you guys. That's, 25 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh.
And half for the one that succeeded. And that's now difficult terrain. And I think Elwyn screams at Emilio, "Go back the way you came!" And then she looks at Vert and Embers and she's like, "I've got Vert!" And you can see as she says that, there's like ice crystals forming on her arms and on her shoulders. And they elongate into feathers. And there's an explosion of snow clouds, and she's now a giant eagle. And she just beats her wings and takes off straight up into the sky.
Very cool.
Nice.
So she's going to move her full... Well, I guess she's got -10 movement as an eagle, so she moves 70 feet straight up. And then gets her movement back at the end of her turn, right? Oh, no, it's at the bastard's turn.
I don't... If you click on Elwyn, you can probably see I've put a height tracker in the red circle.
But wait, was that -10 feet just to walking speed?
No, it's to your speed.
Damn it. Okay.
Still,
Okay.
badass.
But anyway, track the distance between me and them, because I went 70 feet straight up.
Yep, I put a height tracker on the red circle of Elwyn. If you click on her, you should be able to see it.
On the red circle, okay.
Yeah, you've got the red circle.
I see.
The blue
I
circle,
see it.
and
I
the...
see it.
Yep.
I see it. Okay, thank you.
That's what I've been doing with Uldoth's height tracker.
Yeah, so that was action, bonus action, and movement.
In response to your shout for Emilio to go the other way, he says, "But Maria!" And it looks like he wants to do what you're saying, but he's not going to leave Maria.
I think she shouted kind of at both of them, so once we get Maria out of those teeth. Anyway, I'm not there anymore.
End of your turn, Art is going to get rent again with another claw. Oh, that's a miss, though. I rolled a 3 on the dice.
Thank fucking God.
Yay! Because I'm not doing that great.
Oh, I'm coming for you. I'm coming.
The Rifle Wardens, but that's difficult terrain, and now Vert's in the way. Gosh darn it. They're so shut down.
There. I'm gonna man the cannon pretty soon, suckers.
Yes!
My cannon! Stay out of my hall! Boom, boom, boom.
Okay. The Rifle Warden who is in the difficult terrain is going to, I think, take a shot at Vert, and the other one is going to, I guess, also take a shot at Vert. So 2 Rifle Wardens coming your way, and they're both going to use their Marksman ability, which lets them add a d10 to their attack roll.
Oh, that's helpful.
Yep. So 30 on one of them.
Misses.
Ooh. Oh, and then the other one's pretty bad, but we'll see about it anyways. 19.
Miss.
Miss. Yep. Okay. The one that hits, though, does 15 piercing damage, and your speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Ouch, man.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Okay. That is the
Okay.
Rifle Wardens. The Shield Wardens, I think... Oh, there are some that are not snoozing. Okay. Those ones are going to continue their ineffective attacks against Embers.
Well, they've all got advantage now.
You woke
Aren't
up,
you-
though.
Oh, but
I woke
But
up,
you're
but
on the
I'm
ground.
I'm
Yeah,
still
you're on the
prone.
ground. Okay, that seems worthwhile then. I almost changed to hitting vert, but if they've got advantage, I think that makes sense. Okay. A 19.
Misses.
At a roll of advantage, a 1 and a 2 on the dice.
Can you redirect attacks while prone? So you're just like, yeah. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, okay.
This last
Hit
one
me.
might hit. 24.
That hits. Are you sure you want to hit?
Yes.
Okay.
They're just minions. They're not going to be clever.
Then Embers is going to redirect the attack to the last one that hasn't attacked her yet.
Do you have to, like, roll to see if you fully reduce the damage?
How much damage is it?
Let's find out. Because they do extra when you're prone.
Oh yeah. Okay. Then I might have to roll.
But it's still not a ton.
The threshold is pretty high.
I bet that you can redirect this, but let's find out at least. They do 11.
Yeah, I don't even have to roll for that.
Okay. Then you redirect it to whom?
The one that has not attacked me yet.
Oh, I see. Okay. I'm going to say that that's the one that had already been hit once, so that one goes down.
Okay.
Art, it is your turn.
Okay, yeah. I have one mechanical question. If I free fall, do I hit the ground this turn or next turn?
You would hit it this turn, because I think, if I'm remembering correctly, the rule is you can go like 500 feet in a turn. I'd have to look it up.
You could try to land in my back. That's why I'm coming to you.
You do see an icy
I'm a
eagle
giant-
coming your way.
I'm a giant eagle. I can carry someone.
No, it's more of a, like, I have wings, but I was trying to gauge what bonus action to use this turn. But, so if okay.
Let's see.
Can I... Hold on. I guess, like, my wings, my draconic flight, it just says, once per long rest, you gain temporary flight for 10 minutes or until you retract the wings, no action required, or have the incapacitated condition. During that time, you have a flight speed equal to your speed. So, during that free fall, I can pull out my wings at any point, correct?
I think technically, like mechanically, you'd have to pull them out before, but yeah, flavor-wise, yes. Sure.
Thank you.
Just because, like, I looked up rate of falling in Xanathar's, and it does say when you fall from a great height, you instantly descend up to 500 feet. So, like, technically, I think you would have to do it before, but I will let you bamf them out whenever you want during the fall.
I guess, so, like, could it be, like, a thing where, like, yes, they're out, but I don't use them until I'm, like, whee, down? Basically, I want to use, like, that momentum to get back to where my friends are, rather than, like, I will fly 30 feet down now, and 30 feet down now, and 30 feet down now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It for the narrative coolness of it, yes.
Okay, then, and is his face still right next to me, I assume? Like, because he's still fucking with me? Okay, then what's gonna happen is... she's gonna say, fine. We'll talk then. Like, in response to the whole, like, I have to convince Honlore thing. And then he's gonna pull out the whistle that Torn gave him. And since his face is, like, right next to me, like, I assume his ear is right next to me, I'm gonna blow that shit as hard as possible. Just to, like, you know, like, fuck with his whole thing. And as I do that, Art, let's go.
Okay.
And he is going to, he pulls out his wings and he lets himself fall towards Elwyn but then gracefully lands.
In fact,
that
in
work?
that case, I'm going to put you actually kind of both back where the hole in the ceiling was. And
Yes.
I will put you at 70 feet as well.
Wait, do you
Um,
land on me or do you land on the ground?
Like close to you, but not on you.
Because I'm in the air.
Oh, I mean,
I'm an eagle in the air.
but a physics thing, if I'm going down like that quickly, wouldn't I hurt you? Coming down?
If you land on my back.
Not if you pull out
Not
your
if you
wings.
use your
It's okay.
wings. You know?
Okay, then yeah, hell yeah, I land on your back.
Yeah.
Making sure, yeah.
Great.
So mechanically I used like Draconic Flight, and I assume my action, because that's a bonus action, and my action was
The whistle?
blowing the shit out of Torrens whistle.
Yes. With the whistle, would you roll an intimidation check at advantage?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that was a 9, but then I got a 19, and intimidation plus 4, 23.
Yeah, as you're falling, like you let go and start falling downward and then pulling out the wings as you go, you blow this whistle right in his ears and he roars, and he brings up his claws to cover his ear and he's just shaking his head back and forth. It's in total pain. Good turn. Anything else?
Can you roll some thunder damage for that?
No.
That's my action and my bonus action, and my movement was falling like a million feet. So yeah, I think that's it.
Okay. Well, he probably would have taken a legendary action to shoot some scorching rays at you, but he is reeling, and I'm going to say he doesn't have any more legendary actions.
Yes!
Nice.
The wyvern that has Maria is its turn. Going to sweep its tail in a 15-foot cone, hitting both Emilio and Maria. Well, can it do that?
Maria's in its mouth. Is it going to hit itself in the face?
It would have to like back up to do this, but it can do that because it's got range.
But Maria is in its mouth.
Yeah, it can do it.
Is it
Like-
taking Maria with him?
Yes, kind of.
Oh shit!
If it moves?
Be like that.
Other one.
Oops, yeah, that was Emilio. Where was
He
Emilio?
said, "Take me instead."
You got it. You got it. No.
Okay.
He was
Up
down there. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. But Emilio can take a attack of opportunity at advantage and rolls double 17s.
Nice.
It's going to pump another smite into this creature.
With
Nice.
Emilio.
Roll the 1 on the Warhammer damage, but 2 8s on the smites.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
So that's 4 plus 16 for 20. And then the wyvern retaliates with its tail sweep. Can 2 people roll for me strength saving throws?
Yeah, I can do one of those.
The
Jack,
bonus
you're
to
up.
this is plus
Yep.
3.
7.
Okay.
13. Plus something?
Plus 3.
Plus 3? 16.
Yes. 16. Okay, so the first one was a failure. The second one, which was Emilio's, was a success.
Maria, she needs to retire.
Maria's not having a good time.
She's
On a
not.
success, they don't take any damage. So Emilio survives the tail sweep, but Maria does go unconscious in the wyvern's mouth.
Mm-hmm.
This girl.
This girl.
And the wyvern will then, taking Maria with it, step back forward and use... Can replace either one with the tail sweep. Okay. Well, for flavor's sake, it drops Maria out of the bite and then bites at Emilio. That's a hit. 21. Emilio goes down as well.
Jesus Christ.
Frustrating.
And the
hell.
Wyvern then comes to menace Embers and Vert.
Yes,
it's out of
bring
actions.
it on. Come here.
Knights of the Scale, it's their turn. The one that was in the basement comes back up and dashes out the door and then is gone with one of the barrels of Dragon's Bane.
Nice.
And I will make death saving throws for Emilio and Marie. Okay. Noted. Then it is... I need someone to roll a d10.
I think it's back to me.
Mm-hmm.
A 9.
Okay. Phew. Structural integrity is maintained.
It's almost the halls of yielding
God.
justice.
Embers of White Ash, you're up.
Embers uses half her movement to get up. And there's a big fat target right here. So she's going to make 3 attacks against it. Let's see here. I still have temp HP somehow. Let's see. So
Because you've only taken a magic missile.
That's true.
Oh, and 1 shield. That's it.
Yeah. Let's see. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Then they
Certainly
all
does.
hit. So I roll this damage. Let's see. Actually, is there any space on this side of the wyvern?
There's kind of a pillar there,
Yeah,
Do you have a climbing
so
speed?
not really.
yeah. I'll just not do it.
Okay.
Okay. Let me.
I guess
I
that's
gotta
true.
check.
You could climb up over it if you wanted to, like be hanging
On
from
the
the pillar
pillar,
above
yeah.
it.
Man, that would be kind of cool.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no real reason to do that. Hang on, I gotta check a feature I have real quick here.
Oh, I should have. You know what
Oh,
I should
okay.
have done when Art did his wings?
There it is.
Okay. So that's 29 force damage against the wyvern.
Is just barely standing.
Dang it. Yeah, I rolled badly. I rolled 2 2s, and I was trying to look up my tavern brawler to remember, do I reroll 2s or just 1s? And it was just 1s.
Would be really strong if it was 1s and 2s.
I know. Let's see. I think that's gonna be the end of my turn.
Okay. Then it is Uldoth's turn. You guys are at 70 feet. Uldoth is at 220, which means that between the two of you, I can't do math. Zach, what is it?
150.
150 foot?
But is he still whistle-brained?
The whistle is going to have an effect, but he's going to drop down 30 feet to get within 120 of you. And is going to cast Scorching Ray.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of pulls the claws wide, and these Scorching Rays come firing down in your direction. I think all 3 of them are going to target Art.
Okay.
And I worked out his bonus last time, but I've forgotten it. Because it's not included in the stat block for some reason.
I think it was like -2.
Oh, no, there it is. Okay. So that's what it should be. Okay. 3 scorching rays come flying your direction. Natural 1.
Oh, thank God.
The whistle seems to still be discombobulating him. And then a 19 is the highest of the other 2.
They miss.
Okay.
Nice.
The 3 scorching rays go flying away. And Uldoth, can you make an insight check? Art?
Yeah. 14 plus 5, 19.
Uldoth kind of like bows his head a little bit in your direction, in what you would interpret as like a sign of respect from a dragon, and then beats his wings and flies off in the direction of the town. Okay. Vert, you are up.
Okay.
Ethan, I just want to point out for your records that I've made 4 attacks with my fists this
Thank you.
session.
I don't have the card, so Zach will have to mark it for me later.
I can do that in a second after my turn. Okay, let's see here. I'm not really that great at healing, so I don't know if I want to spend an action healing one person. Yeah, I might just go for the punch here on this wyvern. You said he's not doing too hot?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, let's go for a melee attack. Does the Shattering Earth or whatever spell do anything aside from difficult terrain? For the purposes of...
it's just difficult terrain now. No more
Okay.
damage.
Okay. Well, I got a 26 to hit the first one.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Let's see if that does it or not, and then I'll roll my second one. 1d8 plus 4, looks like. 8 damage, thunder damage.
And this is with your Thunder Gauntlets?
Yep.
You come running up and slam your Thunder Gauntlet into this wyvern, just connecting with its chest, and it goes reeling backwards and hits the wall of the temple. And you see dust kind of come down from the ceiling as the wyvern kind of thrashes against the wall before going still. And like there's a creaking and like a grinding of stone, but the structure maintains, and the wyvern is dead.
Good. It's not really my trophy to take, but I'll take it. I did like a tenth of the damage, maybe. I just came in for the last hit, so I feel a little guilty. I got one more attack left.
Teamwork.
So
I mean, the NPCs did most of the work. Let's be real.
yeah, I guess so. So I have one more attack left. I will, I guess, use my... I have a flying speed, so I don't actually have to be on the ground. Can that avoid the difficult terrain if I just like hover above it?
Should do.
So then I'll do a drive-by. So this guy here is going to get an opportunity attack if he wants to take it. I'm going to drive by and try and hit this guy. The one who
How does a 23 do?
It hits.
Okay. I rolled an 18 on the dice for that. Okay. Yeah. 5 bludgeoning damage. And then can you make a strength saving throw?
Sure can. I'll use my intelligence for it too, just for you. Dirty 20.
All right, you are not knocked prone.
Yeah, I was worried about that. I'll just give him a look. How dare you? And then I'll punch this guy. That is a 18 to hit the rifle warden.
Oh yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he gets clobbered in the face, and then That leaves my bonus action. I guess since I don't have temp HP left, I will give myself defensive field for 8 temp HP. And then I will finish my movement right next to Maria and Emilio.
Okay.
So they both had barrels, right?
Yes.
And these barrels are, you said, carryable by pretty much anybody?
Yeah, they would just basically fit under one of your arms.
So you can't, like, do two? Like, one on each arm?
I mean, you could,
Okay.
but you'd be very slowed down at that point.
You would actually take a penalty? Okay.
Yep.
Got it. Yeah, I will park myself here right above, hovering above the difficult terrain, and then that will be my turn, I think.
Okay. Elwyn.
As we're kind of hovering there for a second, Elwyn turns her great giant eagle head to look over her shoulder at Art, and her beak opens, and she says, "What do you want to do, Art? Do you want to follow him, or do you want to head down and help everyone else?" Elwyn's voice comes out of this like,
You can talk. That's me as a player. I was like, "You can talk." That's so cool.
it's literally the first time she's been able to do this because it's the new rules.
He's like, "Holy shit!" I think he's gonna look. Yeah, sorry. Yes. He's gonna look up and I assume see Uldoth flying away and see what's going on below. And I think he'll clock Emilio. And like, listen, he cares about all of them, but like, he literally promised Emilio's mom that.
Right.
You know,
Right.
he's like, "No, let's help the others."
Understood. I gotcha. Hold on. And so she'll swoop back down, and I don't know how to track diagonals and up and down, but I got my 10 feet of movement back.
Yes. You are
so-
halved if you're carrying Art, though.
Okay, well, I just want to rule of cool make it to at least one of these dudes, so I can attack two of them as I swoop down.
Well, what's your speed?
80.
Oh.
So halved carrying Art, you can really only go down 40 and you're still 70 up. Unfortunately.
Can you not free fall? Like,
Well, I was only
Vertically.
70 up to start with.
Yeah, so then if you half your movement go down 40, you'd still be 30 up.
Art's got his wings. Can he just jump off and I'll fly? Can we just say that happened?
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
It's like,
I was
all right,
not-
let's go.
It was unclear to me why you were carrying Art.
Well, I
don't
think it
know.
was just for the cool part of the moment.
Okay, for the moment, yeah. So he lands on
Yeah.
you, but then climbs off and flies.
But then
on his
it's like,
own.
all right, let's go then. And we both fly down. Okay.
How about, sorry, this is maybe like retracing a little bit, but how about like when he saw that like the scorching rays, he knew Uldoth was gonna like aim at him, so he,
Yeah, that makes
know.
sense.
you know,
Is my movement halved if I'm a large beast, though?
you're a large
Carrying-
beast. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you're
a giant
carrying-
eagle is a
Yeah,
large
makes sense.
beast.
That's a good question.
Oh.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm not like a medium creature carrying another medium creature.
I
was
find
like,
that
hang
out-
on, I feel like we used like there have been times. This is why I picked giant eagle, because there have been times where giant eagles have been used by druids to carry other creatures
that's a good
for long
question.
distances of travel.
Just a second. I'm gonna have to research that one. So it doesn't matter because
It
it's
doesn't
hopped
matter
off.
for the
I'll figure it
moment.
out for later.
Okay, it doesn't matter for the moment. We'll just say that, yeah. Okay, because I really we're in the last stretch of the combat. Just let me do this. I want to
Yeah.
sweep
Yeah,
in
you
and
got
do
it.
something
Sweep in and do
useful
it.
in my wild shape before I get
Do
rid
it.
of it. Because otherwise, what was the fucking point? I didn't even need to rescue Art. He's fine. The dragon flew away. What the hell have I been doing this entire combat? So I
Blew a
swoop
really loud
down.
whistle.
What?
He blew a really loud whistle.
Yeah, I'm like, no, more power to you. I should have just stayed on the ground. But here I am, not knowing where I'm needed. Okay, I'm trying. I'd like to come. Well, I guess I can just move my character, like right in here. swoop down, 2 attacks, multi-attack, 1 beak and 1 talon. I'm gonna go for the guy that's standing first, not the guy that's sleeping.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the beak attack. Oh god, that's terrible. That's only a +5. So, I mean a 10 to hit.
Yeah, that misses.
That was really bad. We'll use this one. Then I'll attack him with my talons. 17?
Also misses.
Okay. I give up. I'm just done. I drop my wild shape. So this is the cool moment that I expected was I swoop in and attack and then land and drop wild shape, and then as the swirl of snow and ice flows away, Elwyn does like a 3-point landing with her staff, and then she points her staff to Emilio and casts Healing Word.
Very cool.
So at least he's not dead.
How much does he heal?
Oh, who knows?
Oh,
Probably like 2 hit points.
1.5.
The way I've been rolling. Hold on, I need to dig out some d4s. Okay. Oh, I missed my tray with both of them. It was fun. One of them was a 1. So that's how my day's been going. 9 hit points.
9 hit points. That's pretty good.
It's fine.
It's a third of his health. No, it's less than that. It's about a third of his health.
Fucking paladin. He should have more hit points than that. What the hell are they doing?
He's a level 3 paladin.
Why are they here? Why do we let them come with us? Anyway, that's my turn.
The warden's turn comes around. The doors to the cathedral fly open, and a warden captain is standing there covered in rats. Just head to toe. And he shouts into the cathedral, "The rats have taken the position! Retreat!"
Yes.
And all the wardens begin to retreat if they're not asleep. So, Embers and Elwyn, you can take opportunity attacks if you want.
No.
Nah.
Why bother?
This one's movement is slowed, but can barely get out.
Also,
Because of the difficult terrain.
Yeah.
Dashing with the difficult terrain, they can barely get out. Those 3 are snoozing. That one atop there is snoozing. This one runs 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And all the wardens who are not gone, or who are not sleeping, are gone. Does someone want to rush to heal Maria real quickly?
I'll do it if Elwyn doesn't.
I mean, technically your turn comes before mine.
We can leave combat at this point.
Yeah. So I
Everyone's
just didn't know what
gone.
your spell slot situation was, but yeah, I can use a first level spell slot and cure wounds.
I mean, I have that healing word that I just did was the first level I've cast today. So I've got 3 more.
Okay. Yeah, I have 2 more. So, you want to use one of yours then?
So yeah, I'll handle it.
Ember just grabs one of the barrels and starts running outside.
Yeah,
Don't
we'll
you
grab
have
the other barrel as.
A jar that makes healing potion though.
So we don't have apparently open attunement slots for it.
Oh, I see.
When I tried to give it to someone,
And no one has any actual healing potions.
We have
I have
healing
a
potions,
couple.
but like, why use them when we have a healing spell?
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Just trying to preserve spell slots. Who knows what else is coming today? But sure, I'll just use the first level. It's fine.
So Embers, you grab the barrel that Maria was carrying. Emilio kind of picks his back up when he comes to consciousness. And Maria comes to consciousness as well. How much did you heal her for, Vert?
Or Elwyn.
Oh no, I did it.
Elwyn?
I'll roll again. I'll roll again. Oh yeah, that's also 9.
9. Great. They're at the same exact hit points. That's cute. Maria comes to consciousness, and Emilio kind of like helps her up, and they kind of support each other to their feet, and they look around and they see that all of the wardens are gone, other than those who are asleep. And they kind of look to the rest of you who are here. Embers, you're just going?
I think I'm at the window, or not at the window. The window's deadly. At the hole in the wall, like motioning frantically, looking up at the ceiling and like the joists and pillars and things. Like we really ought to go.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's get out of here. And as the group of you rush out from the cathedral, you see the scene of chaos of the rats just kind of like chasing the wardens off. And then as you get kind of like a short distance away from the cathedral itself, you look back as you hear this groaning sound of shifting stone, and the thing just kind of collapses in on itself, and the entire building crumbles to the ground. And the knights who are with you, which is just Emilio and Maria, the other two are long gone at this point, kind of take a solemn, quiet moment as they just kind of bow their heads for a second. But that moment is interrupted very quickly by the swarm of rats that come up to Elwyn and kind of assemble at your feet. And you see the same rat that had like given the speech earlier is kind of at their lead, and it has like some fresh wounds on it. It looks like mostly like claw marks from other rats probably clawing over it, rather than like sword strikes or anything like that. But it comes up to you and it says, "We have done as promised. You will give us much bread now."
Yes, I'm so very impressed. Thank you so much. And then she reaches into her bag and basically sets the rest of the bread that she brought on the ground, along with nuts and berries and whatever other kind of like ration bits she just had, and just like lays it on the ground and says, "This may not be enough to compensate you, but there will be more tomorrow, I promise."
More tomorrow! The rats pile onto this food, and like if you've got any rations in your inventory, just like get rid of them.
Get rid of them all. Yeah, I think she just dumps them
Anything
all out.
food related you dump out, just get rid of it. And the rats swarm this food, and it is gone within seconds, and the rats just disperse, disappearing into ruined and rundown houses, and like into drainage holes in the sidewalks, down into sewers and things like that, and they're gone within a moment. What would you like to do?
Well, we probably ought to get these barrels back, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. How did it go with the dragon?
He thinks for a moment. I could feel he was listening. Some part of him seems to agree with that this isn't right, but his loyalty lies with Honlor. So
why?
He's gonna... I'm not sure. I don't know their full history, but it seems that Uldoth owes Honlor his life. So he's not gonna change what he does. He's gonna obey Honlor. I don't think we'll be able to convince him to betray Honlor unless we find out something big, like, I don't know, Honlor killed his mom or something. Which that is not the case, I don't think.
Well, it sounds to me like we need more information. We still don't have any leads about your partner.
No. I think think I might need to meet with Honlor.
Where did you leave things with him? I haven't really. You haven't told us much about this man.
He was my mentor, my friend. But I haven't seen him since I was imprisoned. He was someone I looked up to a lot. I honestly don't know what to do next. But I think if there's a chance to resolve things peacefully, I need to talk to Honlor. And if there's no peaceful option, and he looks at Elwyn, I think the knights are right. If Honlor can't be reasoned with, we won't be able to reason with Uldoth. I did get a feeling that I earned some sort of respect from him. I mean, that I can't be sure, but it seemed like when he parted, it felt like there was an understanding there, a sort of respect. That does not mean he will betray his master for us. Oh, he also mentioned something of smelling. He said, "Why do your friends smell like old people?" No, that wasn't it. Hold on. Like the old ones, like the great ones. Does this mean anything to you?
Great worms is what he said.
There we go.
Old people, how rude.
No,
I knew he was a bad dragon.
But this is fully in character, though. He got it right. He got it wrong that many times before he landed on old worms. Do you guys know anything? Do you know what that means?
I can guess, maybe. I know I've been carrying around, and she pulls out, what has she got? It's like the dragon bangle or something.
The one you got from
It's like a scaled ornament.
Sergil's hoard.
Yes. And I'll just mention that, we pulled this from the corpse, or the horde, I guess, of one of the major dragons of Stratos. It's possible he was smelling this on us.
Oh, I see. That seemed to draw his attention, like, greatly. But I didn't really know what he was referring to. But that would make sense.
Yeah, for your reference as a player, the dragon that Embers refers to, Sergil, is one of the ones for whom one of the states, the worm-blessed states of the Empire, is named. The southernmost state, on like the bottom half of the continent, is called Sergil, and it's named after that ancient dragon.
That's where we started our campaign.
Mm-hmm. And Amberhearth is in Ardelir, which is named after another one of the ancient dragons. And you are now in Vidun, which is also named after one of the ancient dragons.
I think he'll add, after he says, "Oh yeah, that makes sense then." Wait, he did say friends. Like he spoke in plural though. Like, do you?
Did we pull anything else from that horde? I don't remember.
There might have been a few other treasures. I mean, it definitely wasn't the only thing you got.
I have the what's the dragon vessel? That's another thing that we pulled.
Well, it could be any number of things. We've had our share of run-ins with many different types of creatures.
True. But we should probably report back to the headquarters at this point.
Right.
Yeah, sorry that wasn't more.
Art, do you think... Is Uldoth going to tell Honlor about us being there at the cathedral? Because I'm all for going to talk to him, but we might be walking into hostilities if he knows that we.
Yeah, he will, without a doubt, know that we're here. So we need to act quick.
All right.
And I'm aware that attempting to talk to him is probably a suicide mission, but
I think it's worth a shot.
We
Yeah.
I
have
do
to,
too.
because if we don't, then the Order is going to act without us and try and kill
yeah,
Uldoth.
all dragons.
And what's his name's dragon? The
I don't know if it's been said before, but I do
Oh,
think
if it
you would
hasn't-
know in particular.
okay.
You would know. Let me just find it for you.
It was not Advocate. I always forget this guy's
Arbiter
title.
Dolatos.
Arbiter Doritos. Yeah,
Yes.
that's right.
His dragon's name is Tyhar. Tyjhar.
Mm.
Tyhar.
So yeah, we have other things to worry about if we don't act quickly.
Yeah.
Well, should we go back to HQ and rest for a little bit and report, and then come up with a game plan, or should we
Yeah.
just
Yeah,
go
I could-
now?
Yeah,
I could use a little bit of rest before we do anything.
yeah.
I think Art looks. What bloodied is after what percentage?
50. You are bloodied.
He's bloodied. Yeah, he's been bloodied. So like he'll be like, yeah, I could use a little
Yeah,
quick
at
rest
least,
or
at
something.
least an hour, maybe two.
Yeah.
In that case, if you guys want to head back, do you want to make a stealth check, I assume?
You know what? Before we move from here, I think I'll use second wind just in case, because yeah, that feels appropriate. Looking at my HP. Oh, that's not too bad.
I still have 10
Plus.
HP.
So do I.
Look at these.
like, I'm-
Be nice.
I'm fine.
And I didn't set, Zach, for that item, I didn't set like a duration. It just lasts,
Nope.
right?
Yep.
That's what I thought. Yep.
It lasts based off the temp HP rolls, which is until you replace it or take a long rest.
Okay. After Art takes a quick second wind, the group of you start to head back. Before we get a stealth check, I do want to say, what you did with Uldoth here, like, you may not have been able to convince him because he's following Honlor's orders, but you succeeded enough of those checks to get that nod of respect, and that will put you on a better foot with Honlor when you do confront Honlor. So this wasn't meaningless. I just want to make that clear to the group of you.
I
You will
appreciate
start
that.
off on a better foot for the next part. Let's have a stealth check from everyone,
Okay.
including the two knights who are with you. I will roll those.
I'm gonna remove my armor for this. So I don't have disadvantage. Because I don't think I can switch armor types until we take a rest. So I'm just gonna be unarmored.
Okay.
Which I'm really glad I did.
I would give us another bonus, but I only have 1 second level
Yeah.
spell slot
Don't worry
left.
about it. Maybe we'll be fine.
If everyone rolls really well because I got a nat 1, I'm so sorry.
Okay. How did Vert do?
I got a 22.
And Elwyn?
13.
And Embers?
19.
Thank goodness for Embers. Embers puts you over the top. The group of you succeed
God.
on your group spell check. It was a very near thing because one of your knights failed and the other succeeded. You sneak your way back to the Gilded Playhouse. And make your way in. And when you open the doors into the playhouse, you find that it is in a bit of chaos at the moment. Looking around the room, you see that every one of the knights is busying themselves, donning their armor, getting their weapons, rushing around the room and trying to make sure that everyone is all set. Audhild and Selvo are in the center, Audhild is in the center, kind of directing the flow of these knights, shouting orders. Selvo and the two knights who you were at the Halls of Unyielding Justice with are nowhere to be seen. But yeah, stuff is happening in here when you arrive. What would you like to do?
Grab someone and ask, what's going on?
Oh, have you just gotten back?
Yes.
Our intel was wrong. What we got from the guard, it was wrong. Dolatos, he's gonna be here any minute now. He's coming. We need to be ready. We're attacking now.
Wait, we can't. This isn't something that can be rushed.
He kind of pushes back off of you and says, "Look, orders are orders. We're going with or without you." Kind of points to Audhild in the center.
Okay. I think everyone will just look at Art at that.
Emilio has one of the casks under his hand, and he kind of looks at Maria, gives her a kiss, and says, "I'm gonna go get this to Selvo," and then dashes off towards the back of the playhouse. Maria kind of turns to Embers and says, "I can take that to Selvo if you want to talk to Audhild," and kind of gestures for the cask.
Embers hands it over, but says, I don't talk.
Okay, well, that's fine. The group of you can go talk to Audhild. You don't have to do any talking. And she rushes off.
So much for having time to bandage our wounds.
Yeah.
Ellen just looks at Art. So much for having time to speak to Houndlord.
Yeah,
If we go now, we might be able to beat them there.
What do you want to do?
I think he's thrown back to the moment where he had to make the call, where he was being told, you need to squash this rebellion now, you need to destroy them now. And he's feeling that same kind of, paralysis of, not wanting innocent people to die, but also, being looked at for direction. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it has to be now. Let's go talk to, I'm so sorry, I'm blanking on this commander's name. You just said it.
Honlor?
No,
Audhild.
The other one. Audhild. Yeah.
Oh, Audhild.
Well, you know what? No. Yeah, we need to talk to Honlor now.
Then let's go.
Let's go.
Are you alright?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be fine.
How's everyone else? I know Embers is...
At full HP, have no focus points, but I can fix that. I have a class feature that will grant me all my focus points back when I roll initiative.
Great.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I never get to use it because we tend not to have more than one fight a day. But it is going to help us here.
What about you, Anna?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah? Okay.
I'm still under half HP, but I can drink a potion.
Can we?
That's why we have
there's no way we
potion.
can take a short rest while we're traveling, right? It's not long.
Not while
enough.
you're traveling, no.
You'd
You
need
could
an hour,
stay
right?
here for an hour and rest. You could go somewhere for an hour and rest, but you can't rest while you're traveling.
Yeah.
So if you
I
want to
think
move now, that means you can't rest.
Right. I could cast Aura of Vitality on us while we're going, but it would really only benefit Art, because I think the rest
Yeah.
of us are at full HP.
I'm
No, it's
not
okay.
at full HP, but I would take a little bit if Art gets.
Yeah,
filled
I
up
mean,
with
it
that first.
basically it's over a minute, so it's like 10 pulses of 2d6 healing.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah, that's it.
But are you sure?
That's a
I
third
think
level
that's
spell.
worth it.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can.
because I can do
while
that when we're
moving.
running.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
only takes a minute, so that's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Okay. All right. I will do that as we go. Let's go. I got you. Stay close to me, Art.
Ready.
Okay. So
Okay.
I'll cast another third level spell or a vitality. How much do you need, Vert?
14 is to get me topped off, so get him first to fall, and then you can worry about me.
Okay. I'm just gonna start. Aster, can you keep track of my rolls?
Sure.
This is roll 1. I get 10 of them. 5. Roll 2. 6. Roll 3. 2. I rolled 2 once. Roll 4. 6. Are you keeping track of this, Gabo? This is all for your character.
I've got it so far.
Okay.
7 for the next roll. How much are we at right now?
Oh, that's definitely.
HP
26 hit points.
Oh.
26.
How much do you need?
Let me see. I don't need to be topped off.
Yeah, but I've got 10 pulses, and you're the one that needs the HP.
Okay, well, I'm at 67 out of 84.
With
That
that
helps.
26.
Mhm.
Okay. We'll do a couple more.
DC 17 more, and then I'll take the rest.
Yeah, so that was 10
Oh,
and 11.
Okay.
And so Vert gets three pulses. That was 8.
Okay.
5.
And then that's it. I'm good.
And then 4.
Yep.
The last
I'm
one.
max HP now.
Okay.
Wow,
so
thank
guys
you.
are both- Yep, you guys are both maxed out.
that's really good.
Good use of a turn.
So
or
just
of a
like
thing.
this like montage of us like running through the streets and Elwyn's like pulsing with this healing magic and just like pouring it into Art as they go. And tops Anna off in the last 20 seconds or whatever.
The question is, where are you running toward?
Where was Uldoth flying to? Art.
Didn't they say they were going to have some kind of event when Art
So that's the thing. I think
what's his name?
you have 2 destinations you could go to try and connect with
Doritos.
Honlore. One would be to Bryvinth's Watch, which is the keep that's here, and the governor's residence. The other option would be the town square, because you did hear that when Uldoth arrived, he was going to... Or not when Uldoth arrived, when Dolitos arrived, there was going to be some assembly in the town square.
Okay, so I think Anna will get Art's attention, not to hide anything. She's gonna talk to everybody, but like specifically because I think you need to make the call. I think we should go to Bryvin's Watch, because even if it's vacant, that's probably the most likely place that we'll find Lumbra, and that's what we came here for.
That's a good point. And if it's vacant, we can find information. We can always
Yeah, and I
search for
assume
it.
it'll be harder to get Honlore by himself in the town square where everyone is. I agree. Let's do that.
Let's do that.
So I don't really have any history with Dolitos, right? I don't know enough- I
Well,
don't really
other
know
than
much about
everything
them.
in Fimir.
Yeah, there was the stuff in Fimir, and he was probably involved in some capacity in the Siege of Vagma.
Yeah, but I
but-
mean, sorry, go ahead.
You got out of Vagma pretty quickly, right? After it fell?
Yes.
Dolitos' role would have more been after the fact, so I think probably what it would be is that you've heard that after Vagma fell, Dolitos came in and kind of put things in order.
Okay. What I'm
Like
trying to
enforced law on what was a very disorderly situation.
what I'm trying to insight right now, and this is I guess to my own knowledge or history on the subject, is would Dolitos have any reason to take Lumbra back to somewhere else? would they be transporting Lumbra to the square for Dolotos to take somewhere else, or was Dolotos only here to like subjugate and control the rioting and stuff?
From what you've heard of Dolotos, is he's kind of the guy who comes in when things are bad.
Okay.
So the inference you have here is that like the Empire is not happy with what is going on with Honler's management of his governance of this city, and so Dolotos is coming to fix things.
Okay, then I'm gonna stick with my gut then and hold on to what I recommended because I wouldn't have any reason to question that.
I don't know why I hadn't thought about this. Like, Moor might be in trouble.
Oh, he's in big trouble.
Yeah, like these people aren't here to like team up with him. Like, he is probably in a very vulnerable position right now and needs allies. Like, sorry, this is me thinking above table, but
No,
like, I think
true.
after like, you know how Anna like had that moment, so I would make the call. I think like right after we have that moment and like we start moving, I'll whisper to you, "Thank you,"
Sure.
because like he needed that.
Yeah, we got this. We'll take care of it. Okay, so then we'll go to Raven's Watch.
Yeah.
The group of you.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Right, Ethan.
Hello?
Oh,
Yeah.
I can
There
still
you
hear
are.
you all. Hello?
Okay.
hello.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Oh, no.
We can hear you.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Your camera is not, but
Now
maybe-
it's not
maybe
fine.
Not fine.
Hello?
Hello.
There we go.
As
Hi.
long as you can hear me, it's fine.
We can hear you now.
The group of you head to Bryventh's Watch, and it is this keep built on an island in the center of a lake on the outskirts of town. And the island kind of has a rise to it. It's kind of up on a hill, and there's a bridge extending from the mainland to the keep, where it is situated in the center of this lake. And you find you kind of position yourselves outside of, or on the other side of this bridge, and you can see that there are guards and things here. There's no way to tell from the exterior whether Honlor is here or elsewhere in the city, but you've made your choice, you've set a course, and we'll pick up here next week as the group of you infiltrate Bryventh's Watch.
Oh my god.
Cool.
Thank you all for playing. Thank you to everyone who came to watch. I know it was 2 weeks of combat, but that happens sometimes in D&D. And we'll, like I said, we'll be back with more of this, and just hope to see you then. Bye.
See you.
Bye.
Good night.